Welcome back to Book Bites, where we unlock the best books in 10 key points, turning pages into powerful ideas. Today, we're diving into The Prince by Niccolò Machiavelli, a groundbreaking work on leadership and power. Written in 1513 during the chaos of Renaissance Italy, the book serves as a guide for rulers seeking to acquire, maintain, and expand their power. While it is dedicated to Lorenzo de' Medici, The Prince draws much of its inspiration from Cesare Borgia, a cunning and ambitious leader known for his military skill and political strategy. Borgia, the son of Pope Alexander VI, embodied the traits Machiavelli considered essential for effective leadership: ruthlessness, adaptability, and boldness. This book is more than a manual for governance. It's a study of power in its rawest form. Let's uncover its key lessons. Key point 1. The nature of power. Machiavelli begins by asserting that power is the foundation of rulership. A prince's primary goal is to secure and maintain authority, no matter what it takes. To do this, a ruler must understand the world as it is, not as they wish it to be. This means making hard, pragmatic decisions, often disregarding traditional notions of morality. A successful leader must be able to balance love and fear, but Machiavelli warns that fear is a more reliable tool because it ensures compliance. He also emphasizes adaptability, urging leaders to be flexible and decisive, ready to change course as circumstances shift. Power is not static. It must be actively managed to avoid being lost. Fun fact, Machiavelli's emphasis on power inspired the phrase Machiavellian, often used to describe cunning or ruthless strategies. Key point 2. Fortuna and vertu. One of Machiavelli's most famous ideas is the interplay between fortuna, fortune or luck, and vertu, which refers to skill, determination, and resourcefulness. He compares fortune to a river that can be unpredictable and destructive, but with preparation and effort, it can be controlled. While luck plays a role in success, a skilled leader uses their abilities to shape events in their favor. Boldness and decisive action, Machiavelli argues, are essential for mastering fortune. He suggests that opportunities favor those who are prepared and willing to take risks when the moment arises. Fun fact, the goddess Fortuna, who inspired Machiavelli, was often depicted standing on a wheel to symbolize the cyclical nature of luck. Key point 3. Types of principalities. Machiavelli describes different types of states, or principalities, and the unique challenges each presents. Hereditary principalities, ruled by a long-standing dynasty, are easier to govern because people are accustomed to the family's authority. New principalities, however, are more fragile because they disrupt existing power structures and often face resistance. Mixed principalities, which combine old and new territories, require skillful integration to avoid rebellion. Machiavelli also discusses ecclesiastical states, which are stabilized by religious authority but less dependent on the ruler's abilities. Regardless of the type, a prince must understand the dynamics of their state and employ strategies tailored to its specific needs. Fun fact, Machiavelli's Florence frequently shifted rulers, giving him first-hand insights into these challenges. Key point 4. The role of the military. For Machiavelli, a strong military is the backbone of any successful state. A prince who neglects their military invites disaster. He warns against relying on mercenaries or auxiliary forces, as they lack loyalty and are more interested in their own gain than the prince's success. Instead, rulers should cultivate citizen armies, composed of people who are invested in defending their homeland. A ruler must also ensure that no individual within the military becomes too powerful, as this could lead to betrayal. Even in times of peace, a prince should study war, as preparedness is crucial for maintaining both security and authority. Fun fact, Machiavelli's The Art of War elaborates on his military theories, advocating for discipline and constant readiness. Key point 5. Ruling with fear and love. Machiavelli famously states that it is better for a prince to be feared than loved if they cannot be both. Love is fickle and can wane, but fear creates a sense of control and ensures obedience. However, fear must not cross into hatred, as hatred breeds rebellion. A wise ruler uses calculated measures of fear, coupled with acts of fairness, to maintain respect without alienating their subjects. Machiavelli emphasizes the importance of perception. A prince must appear strong and just, even when making difficult or unpopular decisions. Public image, he argues, is as critical as actual policy. Fun fact: this idea inspired iconic characters like Darth Vader, who rules through fear but struggles with rebellion. Key point 6. The role of deception. Machiavelli acknowledges that deceit is a necessary tool in a ruler's arsenal. In a world filled with dishonesty, a prince who insists on absolute honesty is at a disadvantage. A ruler must know when to keep promises and when to break them, always prioritizing the state's interests. Machiavelli uses the analogy of a fox and a lion. A prince must be cunning like a fox to detect traps and strong like a lion to defend against threats. Appearances are key. While a prince may act ruthlessly behind the scenes, they should always project an image of virtue and integrity to maintain public trust. Fun fact: some historians argue Machiavelli's advice was satire aimed at criticizing the corrupt leaders of his time. Key point 7. Reputation and public perception. A ruler's reputation is a powerful tool for maintaining power. Machiavelli advises princes to cultivate an image of strength, wisdom, and justice, even if their actions don't always align with these values. Appearing weak or indecisive invites challenges from rivals and discontent among subjects. Acts of generosity should be measured. Excessive generosity can deplete resources and lead to expectations the ruler cannot sustain. A prince must also avoid being seen as overly cruel or miserly. The goal is to strike a balance that reinforces authority while avoiding resentment. Fun fact: Machiavelli suggested using festivals and public spectacles to keep people entertained and loyal. Key point 8. Leadership and morality. Machiavelli challenges the traditional idea that rulers must always act morally. Instead, he argues that the survival of the state is the highest moral duty, even if it requires actions considered unethical. Necessary cruelty, applied sparingly, can prevent greater harm and maintain order. Machiavelli's philosophy emphasizes results over intentions. A ruler's actions should be judged by their effectiveness in securing power and stability. By putting pragmatism above idealism, a prince ensures the long-term survival of their rule and the well-being of their state. Fun fact: the prince was so controversial it was banned by the Catholic Church for promoting immoral ideas. Key point 9. The challenges of leadership. Leadership is fraught with challenges, from managing the expectations of the people to navigating the ambitions of the elite. Machiavelli highlights the difficulty of enacting change, as people are naturally resistant to it. A ruler must carefully balance the needs of different groups, ensuring the loyalty of both the populace and the powerful. Betrayal is a constant risk, requiring vigilance and strategic alliances. Envy and resentment often arise from success, and a prince must work to neutralize potential rivals while maintaining the loyalty of their allies. Ultimately, leadership is about navigating these complexities to maintain stability. Fun fact: Cesare Borgia, Machiavelli's inspiration, was admired for his bold tactics despite his ruthless reputation. Key point 10. Lessons for modern leadership. Machiavelli's insights remain remarkably relevant for leaders today. His emphasis on pragmatism, adaptability, and the balance between ethics and effectiveness resonates in politics, business, and beyond. Leaders must understand the realities of power dynamics, seize opportunities when they arise, and prioritize long-term stability over short-term gains. Machiavelli's work challenges us to think critically about the nature of leadership and the moral dilemmas it entails. Whether you agree with his methods or not, the prince offers valuable lessons on navigating the complexities of power and human behavior. Fun fact: Machiavelli's ideas have influenced many political leaders, including Franklin D. Roosevelt and John F. Kennedy, highlighting the enduring relevance of the prince in modern leadership and strategy discussions. Thank you for exploring the prince with me. If you found this summary insightful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more thought-provoking book breakdowns. If you're curious to expand on the themes of leadership, authority, and governance, I recommend Leviathan by Thomas Hobbes, which delves into the necessity of strong authority for societal stability, and Discourses on Livy by Machiavelli himself, offering a contrasting perspective on republican governance and civic virtue. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.